What's up, duders? Welcome back to another edition of Cookin and Kickin with Mike. Today we are cooking smoked Arizona queso. Don't judge me. It's all we have in the fridge. Cheers. Alright guys, so like I said earlier, today we are cooking smoked Arizona Style Queso. What I mean by that is instead of using the typical pork sausage that we'd put in there, I'm going to use chorizo. I got some beef chorizo. I already cooked it, drained off the grease as well as I can. You know, if you've cooked with chorizo before, you know it's pretty greasy. But I cooked it, threw it in some paper towels, let it chill so it doesn't melt our cheese right away. Then I got a whole block of Velveeta queso blanco. Go with the queso blanco. Don't get the typical yellow one. It makes it a lot creamier, a lot more enjoyable, and it highlights the colors a little bit better, so your queso looks prettier in the end. Then I'm also coming in with about 16 ounces, a whole pound of smoked Gouda, 2 cans, hot rotel, because I'm a spicy boy, that's what I like, cream of mushroom. Sounds weird. I stole this from the guys over at Meat Church. It makes a big difference, makes that queso so nice and creamy. And then I've got also a thing of Lee Bones original seasoning that I'm going to dust on top. So let's get started. Guys, this is super easy. Get this thing out of my face. Okay, so just slice up this whole block. Alright guys, so I fast forwarded through the whole dicing of the cheese, but I just made little cubes of the smoked Gouda and the Velveeta. Super easy, doesn't need to be any particular size. The smaller you dice it, the quicker your queso will cook, so that's something to keep in mind. But now it's super easy. We literally did the hardest part already. So now I'm just going to take the 2 cans of rotel, and with this, guys, go as hot, as mild as you want. If you've got a bunch of Sallies at your house, probably should go with like a fire roasted. But like I said, I'm doing it Arizona style. I like the heat. So that's why I went with hot. And that's also why I went with chorizo instead of just a typical pork Jimmy Dean sausage. It's great with that. I've cooked it with that before. But it's just not to my liking. But guys, make this your own. Alright, I don't know everything. I stole this recipe from somebody else anyways and changed a little bit and made it my version. You guys should do the same. Next goes in the weird looking cream of mushroom. I'm telling you guys, it's a game changer. Don't be judging it. It just looks weird, okay? Alright, and last but not least, we've got that pound of beef chorizo. And remember guys, I put it through a strainer with paper towels on underneath and tried to soak up as much of that grease as possible. Then before we put it into the smoker, just give it a nice little stir. We're going to be stirring it about every 15 minutes anyways, making sure everything's nice and incorporated. There we go. Get in there, tomato. Alright. Looks like we've got a weird little cheesy sloppy joe mix. And before I forget, I gotta throw my seasoning on top. Uno momento. Alright, I had to run inside. I got my Lee Bones original. You could go garlic spicy. You can use whatever you want. I already made it hot enough for my liking, so I'm just going to go on with some good savory flavors. Guys, don't be shy with it. Put a little layer on top. That looks good to me. Completely covered. Again, give it a little stir. Get it incorporated in there. I've got my Green Mountain smoker running at about 425 right now. And this should take anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour at that temperature. If you don't have a smoker, you can throw this in a crock pot. It cooks just the same. It just doesn't add that little smoky flavor that we like. If you've got an oven, throw it in the oven. Shit, it doesn't matter. As long as it gets cooked, pretty hard to mess up queso. Okay, so I'm going to get this thrown in, and we'll see you guys in a little. Alright guys, just pulled this queso out. And as you can tell, it is looking scrumptious. Who does not like cheese? Get the heck out of here, fly. Everything's all melted. I let it cool down a little bit. It's all blended together. Let's give it a little taster. Alright guys, so to taste it, I got Tostitos scoops. You don't have to get these. Listen to my logic on this. If I get one of those little triangle ones, I'm just coating the edges. I want a high queso to chip ratio. I want to be able to fill this thing up. I want a whole spoonful of queso when I'm dipping in. Guys, that is perfect. It's not too spicy. That chorizo has a good amount of heat to it. That hot rotel that's got the habaneros in it. This is delicious. March Madness is happening right now. This took me 45 minutes. I took it off in 45 minutes at 425. Got a little pan, a disposable pan. You take this over to a house party, drink some beers with your homies, eat some queso. I'm telling you, you will be a popular guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be a fat boy. This is my lunch. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, be sure, like, subscribe, leave a comment on it. It helps me out. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next.